Hi everyone, welcome on back to my channel. So for my mermaid locks, I'm going to be using two types of hair. I'm going to be using this Jamaican bounce crochet hair and also some marley hair. So I'm just going to take one bulk of the Jamaican bounce hair and I'm going to cut it in half into two pieces like this. Also, I did cut off a piece from the bulk of the marley hair and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to be working from these sections, taking small pieces.
Girl, please, I'm a player, yeah, it's true, but I changed the game for you. I wanna see what it do.
So basically, I separate the hair into thin pieces and I'm going to start with the Jamaican bounce hair, and all I do is just start to braid it onto the end of my lock. So the two pieces of hair and then the third piece is my lock to braid it onto my hair. Once I have the hair braided on, I'm going to take a thin piece of marley hair and I'm going to begin to wrap it around the curly hair to cover it and to try to blend it in with my natural lock. So I'm basically going to start wrapping all the way down. Once my lock is covered, then I switch and go in the opposite direction and start wrapping upwards. And you basically want to keep wrapping until there's no more hair left. So I just keep wrapping, even if it's the smallest, thinnest piece, I just keep wrapping it until there's no more hair to wrap. And then I just rub the lock between my palms to seal everything together. So here is the final look of my mermaid locks, and I've been wanting to experiment with this for some time. When I saw the mermaid lock trend going on, I'll admit that I wanted to try it. I just didn't want to commit to it and then cut off my locks, is what I was seeing was continuously happening with the trend. I like to try different styles. I like to see what I can do with my locks because I do believe locks are very versatile. It just depends on who you are as a person, if you're willing to dare to try certain things with your locks, and a lot of people are not willing to do that, which I understand. To preserve the integrity of your locks, I completely get it. I've always been that person who's like, let me try to see how I can style a certain type of hairstyle for me, and if it will work, here I am to share. But other than that, I did show you the bundle of hair that I used, which was this, and I used just one bundle. The pack came with 3 of these, so I only used one because, like I said, I was cutting it in half and separating it little by little, so one bunch worked for me. I have about 128 locks. I don't know if that's still true, so I'll say 120 something locks. So yes, this process was long because I have 100 something locks. But if you have less locks than me, maybe it won't take as long, but it was tedious to say the least. And I did use marley hair, which I did show you, which was this one. And I still have a whole bunch of this left because you're not really using a lot of the Marley hair anyway. And this is in the color 99J. And what I didn't show you is that I also use some Cuban twist hair. And this Cuban twist hair is in T530. And I only use the bottom portions. I only use the bottom portions of this hair because I needed this hair to blend the red locks that I have, if that makes sense. So the transition from my hair, which is red, which is this part, into the synthetic hair, I needed it to transition as close as possible. So I used the ends of this hair, which was the reddest part of it, because it's mixed with black, of course, but you see how the ends are super red. So I just cut off the ends and separate the hair the same way I separated the Marley hair. And I wrapped it towards this part where my hair meets the fake hair or the synthetic hair. Other than that, I think that's everything I use. So I showed you everything I use to achieve this. Let me go ahead and show you the back. So with my length of hair, you know, being at shoulder length with my natural locks, it's giving me mid back, you know, like off the shoulder, but mid back, you know, when I turn around. So depending on the length of your locks is the length of how long this would be. And then of course, how much hair you use. And if you don't cut the curly hair, then, you know, you leave it the length that it is, then of course the hair would be much longer. But I'm so happy I did cut the hair because, to be honest, I wasn't even expecting it to be this long. So I'm pretty surprised that it came out this long. So it looks like if I wanted it to be shorter, I would have to cut it even more than what I did. And it probably would have hit maybe the shoulders. But I'm very happy with the way this came out. It came out prettier than I thought it was going to come out, to be honest with you. This was definitely trial and error. With the removal process, I feel like it should be seamless. There shouldn't be any issues because, like I said, I've already lost some. I've lost like 2 before I even hit record on the camera. So I've already lost 2 of them. They're hidden, you know, within my hair, but it's not really locked in. So I feel like I just may need to cut the ends and unravel, or, you know, some may just slide out naturally. So that's pretty much it for my mermaid lock tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye, guys.